But no, I do want to talk about this too. And this might make some people sad, and maybe this makes me bad at my job. I'm guessing it probably does make me bad at my job. But here we go with this. D's 411. 3 more years, $48 million. 3 more, $48 million for Goff. 144 if he gets Super Bowl. Three more years, $50 million, $150 million if they win the Super Bowl. D's 411. Here's my proclamation that I'm making on the Jared Goff situation. And Spenny, you have the graphic.
Yes.
You have, and I put you on the spot there. I apologize for that. That's not being good for me. But everybody, as I said last segment, Jared Goff played perfect. He played a perfect game. When he wasn't pressured, 22 of 22. Perfect. You can't be better than that. So the most attempts without an incompletion in the playoffs since ESPN began tracking pressures in 2009. And here's my point with it. And the D's 411, I'm done. I'm done talking about Goff's contract. I'm done talking about it. I will report it when it comes on. And maybe this is bad, a bad host by me. Maybe this is me leaving meat on the bone or clicks on the table or something like that. But I've always told you guys this. I'm 100% honest with you. I don't say shit just to say it. I don't say it so you get outraged or I get clicks or anything like that. Here's the deal. I'm done talking about the Goff contract because here's why. Brad Holmes, who built this team in 3 drafts, he brought Goff here. Did he not?
He did.
And he was compensated a first-round pick to do it. He brought him here. He foresaw this. He knew this. So guess what? Whatever Brad Holmes says, I'm cool with.
Yep.
And you are too.
Yep.
You are too. Whatever he says, whatever the number is, whatever it is, you are too. And for the easies and the people like that of the world that want to flip out about it, if the number, and Spenny, you too, if the number starts with the 5, so what? Because for everyone that says, well, you can't build a team without a quarterback on a rookie contract. Yeah, you know who you can build it with? An offensive tackle on a rookie contract and a wide receiver on a rookie contract. And that's what they have, and that's what Brad Holmes can do. Because I think he's earned this right here to say, you know what? In April, when they're here in downtown Detroit, by the way, and Chef Holmes has 4 picks to cook with in the first 3 rounds, guess what he can do, everybody? He can go right back to the podium and go get more. And he's shown he can. He flipped the franchise in 3 years, flipped it completely. May have gotten 2 gold jackets in his first draft. So he has impunity. Put the statue on the top of the Rensen where he's lording over like the statue in Brazil, and let's go. I'm done talking about the Goff thing. I heard other stations talking about it and stuff like that. I'm done, D-Mac. No more. There will be no more discussion because whatever Brad Holmes says is the word.
Right, and Goff's his guy. He brought him here. He proved it. And if you don't, go watch Dan Campbell's game ball speeches. Said a whole bunch of great stuff about Brad Holmes bringing it here. Went on for about a minute, threw him the ball, and then all he said, the other ball. I'm paraphrasing it, but pretty much, you could be quarterback in this city, right? And threw Goff the other game ball, which to me means he ain't going anywhere. The only question is when I ask Spenny or anybody else about giving Goff 50, it's you're worried about the contracts and you don't want to lose the guys that you have. Neil, when you show me that stat. If I'm Brad Holmes, the object is to keep Jared Goff protected and clean and not touched. Because if he's going to do stuff like this, which I think is more of the norm consistently, if he's got time, space, and is dictating, then he's going to execute, right? When you get him scrambling around or you get pressure on him, right, which is going to happen a few times, you just got to make sure that he takes care of the ball, throws it away, does whatever, things like that. His maturation as a leader has improved this year, hasn't it? And his resiliency to not listen to the noise has been also to why you want him as your quarterback.
And D-Mac, I'm going to lean on you to complete this thought for me right here. But Dad with Tourette's, he is the product of 2 elite play callers, period. It's funny how the play callers for him are elite, right? It's funny how that works itself out. I'd still rather go into 24-25 with Hendon Hooker, sight unseen. Okay, that's stupid, all right? Because here's the deal. Dad with Tourette's, here's what you people don't understand. Here's what you don't understand. And because it's not in fantasy football and it doesn't count for your little box score when you're looking at your fantasy team. D-Mac, those guys in that locker room would lay down in front of a train for him. Would they not?
Amen. Amen.
And
yes,
tell him the value of that. You lived
down for everybody. What do I always say? You know what we're seeing? We're seeing exactly what I told you we're seeing. When the guy next to you, no matter if it's a coach, a player, or whatever, is more important to you than you are to yourself. Everybody in that organization, from the top down, from Sheila down, is living that. So there's something about yes, there is a factor about Ben Johnson or whatever like that, but it's not as big as going out there and execute. You can have the best play caller. We see this all around the NFL and guys not executing. Yes, there is a camaraderie. Yes, they've helped each other out. But to me, it's more of Jared Goff's execution and him handling the offense. Do we not hear all the time that Jared Goff has the full keys in command? Right, of what goes on in this offense? Mm-hmm. Do you not see that? I don't see like he was when he was with LA, where what was the thing? McVay's in his headset, and the minute 15 seconds go, he can't adjust, right? It was all McVay. Now it's all, no. What's the common denominator for both these great play calls? Is the quarterback. So obviously you got to give him some credit. And the fact is that, like, you don't understand. Neil, you nailed it, right? He is, for lack of a better term, their Iserman.
Yes.
Right? He is their Iserman. And you know to this day that all of us that played with Steve or under Steve or whatever, if he called today to go through a wall,
you jump in front of a bus for him. You jump in front of a bus for him.
I got a shift left if that's what he needs me for. If he needs me to shovel his driveway because, you know, the kids are, whatever he needs. That's the way that's, and I feel that love in that room of everybody. There is a small little thing that I don't know if you saw, and Spenny, this is our guy, Jake McQuaid, the long snapper, because what do we always notice? Downfield, special teams, to whatever. What's he doing? Pulling guys off. He's always sticking up. Mm-hmm. He came from LA too. There was an embrace on the sideline after the game where you could see that these guys, the long snapper and Jared Goff, who came from LA, are boys too. It goes, doesn't matter who you are in this organization. And that, how much money is that worth, Neil? How much money is the fact that everybody will put it on the line for their leader and their cat? That's worth something.
And you know what too? And I don't normally do this because no one likes the bag more than I do. And I'll never begrudge somebody for getting every dollar that they can get because every play can be their last. But something tells me that with Jared Goff, and I don't have any knowledge of this. This is just me spitballing right now. I'm paid to give my opinion. I'm giving you my opinion right now. Something tells me that deep down that yes, the team takes care of Jared Goff, no doubt about it. And I do think that Jared Goff will take care of the team to some degree as well. Yeah, I feel that. I do. Maybe I'm wrong, and I won't. And if it's not that way, I will not begrudge him. I will not. But that's just something that I think, D-Mac. He seems that way.
And that's what you need also, too, right? With what we see around the league, whether it's Patrick Mahomes or whatever else. Yes, team-friendly. And the conversation, do you not think the conversation between Brad Holmes is what his plans are moving forward? Yeah. I think that Jared Goff is in these meetings, right? It is, okay, this is what do we need? What do we got to do? We're going to do this. I think that the communication there, and when it comes to that, is to build this. They're all in it together. And that goes financially. I got a feeling like Goff he knows he's going to get taken care of. Right? He knows he's going to get his money. How does he keep the team around? How does he keep the team available? And it's like I said to Spenny. I go, Spenny, are you upset that Jared Goff gets $50 million if you get to keep everybody that you want? You don't lose anybody. And Spenny, what do you say?
Nope.
Yeah, cool.
Works for
Give
me.
him 50. It's because you're afraid to lose somebody.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so this will be the last one. So Dad with Tourette's. Goff led the league in dropped interceptions last year and was 5th this season. The stats tell us when Goff is under pressure, he's one of the worst QBs in the NFL versus said pressure. Dad with Tourette's, did you enjoy the game on Sunday night? Did you like winning? Do you like having division championship hats and playoff wins? We're done. We're done with this, man. It's over.
I got an idea, Neil. The self-awareness to everything to Brad Holmes, everybody else, right? The object is, let's keep Goff protected and make it call so that they can't get pressure or do anything like that. That's the beauty of the game. So now, right, here's the thing. Nick Lidstrom's our greatest defenseman. I ain't going to let him get hit or run or whatever like this ever, which wasn't up to me because you can't hit him anyways. But the whole thing is that you're going to keep him clean. And the cleaner that the big guys are kept, right, the minute that somebody starts getting frivolous with them, you're going to deter that. That's the whole thing in keeping Jared Goff clean.
And I said it on Twitter after the game. I said it on the mic a couple times yesterday. You'll never hear me say anything bad about Goff again. He won my favorite sports team, a division championship, and a playoff game. I have my beliefs. I have the number. Those are both well documented, well known. I'll never put dirt on the guy's name again.
And that's fair. And you've always been
closer
fair
to the tattoo than you are away from it.
I'm telling you, I'll be the happiest man alive getting those tattoos.
We are live streaming that.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, million.
Somebody can come in and do that, right?
That'll be a live stream.
Yeah.
Live stream
and they could do it while
special.
you're running the show, right?
Yeah,
or no?
probably.